Well, once again, we've got to educate the stupid city slickers and the swamp dwellers about reins and horses and everything else. Look, Eric, real quick lesson. This is a bridle. In the bridle are the reins, okay? Now, these reins are very long and they're split at the end. So what do when you're getting on your horse? Well, you put one on one side and one on the other, and they dangle on the sides. And if you look at the pictures, you'll see that's exactly what's happening. Then you'll see one of these guys, one of the Border Patrol guys, he's swinging it. Now, if you were out chasing cows, you might swing that thing to get the cows moving and maybe say a few kind words to them. And if you're in crowd control, you want to keep somebody away from your reins, because what if somebody comes up and grabs that horse's reins? So you're really trying to move them along. Now, as my horse trainer says, if somebody happens to run into your rein while it's kind of being spun like that, well, that's their tough luck.
Yeah, and Patrick, there was a border agent, a mounted border agent, who said, yes, sometimes we swing them because these are big animals. These are multi-thousand-pound animals, and they can hurt you if you get too close. And sometimes swinging the reins keeps people away from getting hurt themselves.
It does, and remember something. You're trying to control a 1,200 to 1,500-pound animal that, as you said, can kill you if it wants to. And what happens, he's not exactly on flat terrain. He's trying to go down into a river edge, which is a very difficult place to bring your horse. He's trying to maintain control. I'll tell you, Eric, what I saw some dang good cowboys down there doing their job. And this little thing, if Maxine Waters thinks this is whipping, she needs to get a real lesson in horse etiquette, because it's just incredible to watch these people. And then you watch these people in the press room. Oh, Jen, oh, Ms. Psaki, what about these whips? Get out and get a life and maybe come west every now and then, and we'll show you something.
We've heard from the administration, again, as you pointed out, city slickers in D.C. in the swamp. They've called them whips. They've called them lashes. And as I said, Biden this morning said call them straps. And what they are is reins. Patrick, you also use those to control the direction of the horse, do you not?
Absolutely. I mean, when I ride with two hands on my reins, I can go like this, I can go like this, I can do this. And I can also maybe move them to the side if I'm going like this, and also using my legs. I mean, there's all kinds of ways that you're riding your horse. But you have to have control, because a horse out of control, or if somebody grabs that rein, you're going to have a real wreck, and a lot of people are going to get hurt unnecessarily. These guys do a fantastic job. They're good cowboys. They know exactly what they're doing. They're not out to hurt people. They're out to protect themselves, the horse, and the people they're talking with, and the people they're trying to move along. And makes me infuriated to watch these people on TV who don't know a darn thing attacking them. And then when I hear the president says they're going to be punished for what? For doing their job? We've got real problem in this country if that's the way we're going.
It's amazing that they'll point the finger and call it systemic racism, and they'll call it lashing and whipping and all that when it happens in Del Rio, Texas. We have mounted police right here for crowd control. It happens to be the most effective way to keep a crowd in an area, and you don't have to be a racist as a cop to make sure people are white people are being corralled too in certain areas on Times Square, for example. So it's not about racism, it's about crowd control, yes?
It's equal opportunity crowd control. It doesn't matter who the person in the crowd is. You have a horse that is very effective, and you have to use it to the way it can be most effective. Now, in a city, you got them in a line and you're trying to move the crowd off a street. But if you're out, in the West and you're out near along a riverbank, or you're, trying to move a crowd on dirt, it's a little different because the dirt's uneven. So once again, nobody knows how this stuff really works. And we're being treated to lessons from people who are dumb as a box of rocks and really shouldn't be allowed to have positions of power. And when I hear about systemic racism, the thing that really makes me mad is they didn't care when Latinos were stuffed under that bridge. It was only until the Haitians came along that Maxine Waters and Al Sharpton and all the other race baiters decided, aha, we better get down there. And all of a sudden, Kamala Harris is interested in the border when she wasn't interested very much before.
Yeah, interested, but still doing interviews with The View, Patrick, from New York City, and certainly not at Del Rio, Texas. Patrick Dorinson, the Common Sense Cowboy, thanks for being here.
You bet.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, where real news for real people.